Hi, it's Chester at Blue Pecan Computer Training, and in this video we're going to look at how to perform a formula only when the cell is not blank. So here's my scenario. I've got a record of the number of calls at a call center and then the number of calls that were dropped. And what I want to do is to find out what percentage of calls were dropped by each salesperson. And there's two ways you can do this in Excel. You can evaluate whether there's an empty text string, or you can use the isBlank function. But there are important differences between the two methods, and that's what I want to explore in this video tutorial. So first of all, we'll start by evaluating whether there is an empty text string. So to do that, basically you'd say equals the cell address equals an empty text string, and that's two speech marks, nothing in between. So if I press return on that one, obviously that's not empty, but if I copy down, you can see that wherever I've got an empty cell and there is literally nothing in these cells, I get a true. Now I could do the same with isBlank, and it will appear that isBlank does exactly the same thing. So equals isBlank and then your cell address. Close the bracket, I copy this down, and I'll get exactly the same result. So it appears that these two tests give the same results. And what I could then do is say if the cell is empty, then return an empty text string. I don't want the formula to be performed, but if it is an empty value of false, I would say take the dropped calls amount and divide it by the total number of calls. That would then give me the percentage of calls that were dropped. Now you can see that where there is a blank cell in the dropped calls column, I get an empty text string as my result. This divide by zero errors because I actually have a blank cell in the number of calls column as well. We'll deal with that later on. You can see it works fine. Now isBlank, I could do the same thing. Put that within an if. There's my logical test. If that's true, I want to return an empty text string. If not, I want to do the same calculation, divide the dropped calls by the total number of calls. I'll copy this down and I get exactly the same result. So on the surface, it appears that these two methods, the empty text string test and the isBlank test, do exactly the same job, but they don't. Let's go on to the next scenario. What we're going to do is divide this column by this column. Drop calls adjusted. So what I've done here, I've said if the drop calls are less than 3, then don't return a value for drop calls. Otherwise return the drop calls. So there is a formula in here that returns an empty text string if this is less than 3, which it has in this cell here. Let's do those tests again. Let's say, does this contain an empty text string? And if I copy this down, you can see that I get the two truths there and the true there. So wherever this if statement returns an empty text string, I get a true. Now let's try isBlank. And what I want to do is evaluate whether that cell is blank. And you see I get a false. So isBlank does not consider these cells to be blank because this if statement is returning an empty text string. So now hopefully you can see the difference between these two test methods. isBlank will only return blank if the cell literally has nothing in it. This if statement is returning an empty text string, whereas the empty text string test obviously returns true if it finds an empty text string in the cell. Now the other thing I want to clear up is how to evaluate whether more than one cell is blank. So we're getting these divide by zero errors here because our number of calls cell is blank, and down here both cells are blank. So we'd want to know whether either the number of calls cell is blank or the drop calls cells are blank. Now to do this we could run an OR statement. And the first test would be, is this cell blank? or does it contain an empty text string? And then I could say, or is this cell blank, or does it contain an empty text string? I've got those two tests, and the OR statement will return true if either of the tests are met. If I copy this down, you can now see that even the divide by 0 row returns a true. So if I was to put this within my if, this is my logical test, the OR statement. If either of those things are true, I want to return an empty text string. Otherwise, I want to divide the number of dropped calls by the total number of calls. If I copy this down, you can see that I only get results where I have both the number of calls and the number of dropped calls. Okay, so I hope that's cleared up the distinction between testing for an empty text string and testing if the cell is blank, and also how to evaluate whether multiple cells are blank or not. That's all I wanted to cover in this particular video. Hopefully that's been useful. If it has, please subscribe, and I'll see you next video.